This conference
That
will
so
this
Kazil, are you
conference
ready
will
with
now be
your
recorded.
AWS?
Yes, Anna.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, can you share your screen, Kazil?
I'm actually new to this thing, bro. ఎట్లా చేయాలో చెప్తే దాన్ని బట్టి చేస్తాను. I can do it
No
accordingly.
problem. నేను
Anna,
ఇచ్చాను
I
మీకు.
can share.
Okay, no problem. Anything. Rupesh, right? Okay. Anyway, he shared it already. So Rupesh, no problem. Tomorrow
No,
you can share. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Okay, guys. As I told you, this is your AWS account. And what is the purpose of AWS account, guys? So every project, it doesn't matter which project you are working for. Okay. So maybe it's some of a WhatsApp application. So internally, there are so many technologies we need to use. So every project has development server separately, quality server separate. Maybe we may have 3 accounts. For the all development servers will maintain in single account, and all QA in one more account, all production servers one more account. So what is the difference, guys? What is the difference between dev, QA and production? So very simple. So development means, so to this system, whatever the servers we are maintaining in development account or development data center, where always, so there will be example, WhatsApp office will be there, IT team will be there, application team, database team, developer, system admin, everybody will be there in office only, not in data center or not in AWS, right? So we used to connect to our data center servers or else to these AWS servers via remotely over the network. So everybody will have server name or maybe IP address of your servers. So we'll connect to these servers over the network and we'll do our developments, maybe different applications we'll use. So later I will give you those application list also. Okay, don't worry. In today's class, I am going to explain how to create your EC2 instance. Okay, and this is a new maybe so we are working newly. What I will do today, I will show you how to launch your servers. It's a one-time task, guys. Okay, now in your project, so you will set up your development servers. So example, you got a new requirement now. Okay, so SDLC started, your project started. So your team will ask you, I need 10 servers. Okay, so I need so and so application on top of it. They will ask you everything with the so and so configuration and all. So simply, I no need to have my own data center now. What I will do, maybe I have my already AWS account. So there are so many data center already in AWS they established. So top right hand corner, Ohio is there, right? Can you click on that? Yeah. See, guys, this many data centers we have across the world. Okay, US, UK, Canada, Singapore. So based on your project, which project you belongs to? Example, I belongs to Indian project I'm working for. So I'll select Indian location. In India, only Mumbai is the location, guys. In US, 4 regions are there. So by 2000, maybe 21 or 22, they are going to start Hyderabad data center also. Okay, so Amazon, they announced recently to by 2022 or 23 they will start this data center. Okay, so where are you from, Kazil? I think you are from US. So you have to choose your nearby location always to launch your servers, to install your data, maybe servers.
Canada, Anna. So I'll choose Canada.
Okay, selected one of the data center. Yeah, exactly. So now I'm logically in central data center, Canada data center now. Okay, by using this account, I can connect to any data center, like whatever they have. So click on services button here. Okay, see this many services AWS providing. What is service means, guys? Example, I want to build my new server. So generally to build a new server, what do you need, guys? I need a laptop, right? Maybe either I should have my own data center. So here data center they are providing. But again, to connect to that data center, you have AWS account. But to install your operating system, maybe to do any task, you need services here, guys. Around 200 services we do have. Based on your requirement, you will use the service. Here, one of the important service everybody should know is EC2. EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Computing. Select that. Yeah. So instances running button. Click on running button.
This one here?
Yes. Running instances running option is there, right? Click on it. Okay, good. So actually recently they changed the view. So I can go with to old view also. Left hand side you have disable button. New EC2 experience. Disable that. Radio button is there, right? Left hand side. Above. Radio button. Just disable it. So cancel the feedback. No need to give any feedback. That's fine. Just cancel it. The same page I can see like this also, guys. Okay. So as of now, I don't have any server because this is a brand new account. Now I'm going to show you how to launch your EC2 instance. Okay. So as I told you guys, we are going to learn only Linux, not Windows. Okay. So here click on launch button, launch instance. Instance is nothing but operating system in terms of this.
Where is it? No.
Launch instance option is there, right? Left hand side, blue color.
Oh, okay. I'm
above.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Got it.
No problem. Initial classes will be like this only, but no problem. But improve. You have to make more practice, guys. Okay.
Sure.
Obviously, so you can see images. These all are images, guys. You have to choose which image you need. Okay, we'll go with Linux only. Amazon Linux. What is that? I will explain. First one, already first one, select it. Obviously, to install operating system, I need this one, right? What I can say, image. Okay, so then, can you open your notepad quickly?
Just like that, or my personal notepad you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
Right
I
now.
did.
So AWS providing 750 hours of free services. 750 hours freely, maybe freely for some of the services. 750 hours freely for some of the services, not all the services, guys. As I told you, per month. Services per month. Up to 12. Make it maximize. Make it maximize. Per month up to 12 months. Every month you will get 750 hours, guys. Only some of the services are eligible. Not all the services, guys. Okay? Only some of the services. Remember, here EC2 is one of the free service, but not complete. Next line.
Sorry.
EC2 is one of the free tier eligible. Free tier. Free. FREE. Free tier eligible. Free tier. T.
Okay.
Yes, not fair. Tier.
Okay.
Yes. Free tier eligible. Okay. And here T2.micro. Again, in EC2, there are multiple types, guys. Okay, there are multiple types. Right now, in EC2, there are multiple types like T2 micro, T2 dot, medium, something like that. There are multiple types. Okay, types. TYPES.
Oh, types. Okay.
Sorry. Types. Yeah. Out of it, T2.micro is only one of the free service. out of it, there itself, make it comma, out of it, only T2.micro is eligible for free. T2.micro, okay, is eligible freely. Yeah, freely. Only T2.micro eligible, guys. In EC2 also not complete, all the types are not available. Maybe free tier eligible. Only T2.micro. Go back to your Putty AWS console now. Yeah. So see here, you can see that already by default T2.micro only selected. Right, so 1 GB RAM, 1 GB, maybe 1 CPU you will get, guys, as part of that T2.micro. If you need more, maybe here practice purpose, this is enough, guys. Okay, T2 medium is enough. Sorry, T2 micro is enough. Just a minute, guys. Just so here you can see other types also, T2.nano, T2.small, T2.medium. So whenever you need additional RAM, additional CPU, okay, so for your servers, while launching, you have to select this option. In real time, you will go with based on your requirement only. But here, as we are only using this for practice purpose, always go with T2.micro, guys. Don't select any other type, because you will be charged. If you select other types, you will be charged. It's monthly billing, postpaid bill, guys. Okay, now click on review and launch. There are so many other steps involved, guys, but right now those are not required. So we'll take default all. Okay, so we'll make it so those things are all in AWS class. As of now, just quickly launch, review and launch. Okay, now launch button. Okay, so one more thing, open your notepad. Write down, give some space, one more line. So in AWS, if you launch any Linux box in AWS, if you launch any Linux box, Linux operating system, box is nothing but operating system. Okay, generally, guys, wait, don't write. Generally, to log into any operating system, what do you need? Guys,
login credentials.
What do we need? OS to log into your laptop. What do you need?
Login credentials.
Username and password. Yeah. Username and password, right? So, but here in AWS, they won't provide the password. Yeah, right now. If you launch any Linux box, they are providing username and .pem key. Extension is .pem. Username and .pem. Dot symbol, yeah, pem, PEM. Yes, .pem key pair. Okay, so within the bracket.
Just a key pair?
No, not key pair. After key pair. After key pair, I'm saying.
Okay.
After key pair, yeah, within the bracket. So this key pair contains. Two keys again, public and private keys. Actually, they are providing one key pair, guys. Username they are providing, plus instead of password they are providing key pair. So this key pair contains public and private key pairs. Sorry, keys. Okay. To log into our Linux box, we need a private key. To log into my Linux box, our Linux box, we need a private key. So actually, guys, they are not providing private key directly. Private key is enough. Use password or private key I need. So, but they are not providing password, but they are instead of that providing bundle, one key pair. Public and private keys will be there. Okay, so I will show you how to generate this private key, guys. Okay, in order to log in to our Linux box, we need a private key. Exactly. I will show you how to create this PEM key and how to generate a private key also. Okay, go back.
Okay. Sorry.
Go back to AWS console. Yeah, here choose a new key pair. First drop down is there, right? Above. Create a new key pair. Your key pair name.
Like anything? Just
Anything you can give. Anything. No spaces. Don't give any space.
Okay, just put Kajal.
Without space, anything you can give.
Okay.
Generally, we'll give our project name, our application name. Okay, download key pair.
So
Anything,
should I give?
Don't hesitate.
Okay.
No, you should give the name.
Okay.
Yeah, download key pair. Download key pair. Now launch instance. Launch instance. So that's it, guys. Your operating system is ready. Go to services again. Go back to services. Click on EC2. Click on running instances.
Wait, on,
Running instances option is there. Same how you went initially. Yeah. See, guys. Now I got one server. Now your server is available here. See, hardly 2 minutes to launch your server. So in AWS data center, you launched it, not in your laptop. Now you are in Canada data center. There you launched one server. You installed a new server. How you install like a OS in your laptop? In the same way, by using AWS account, you connected to Canada data center, and by using this EC2 service, we launched one server. Linux box, not Windows box. What is Linux and all will come to you. Okay. Now the next thing is how to log into this Linux box. Okay, my server is ready. So from my laptop, how to log in means, guys, everybody, you should have Putty application in your laptop. Anybody using MacBook, guys? Hello, guys?
No.
Anybody using MacBook? No,
Yes, no.
That's fine. If anybody using MacBook in your laptop, please let me know, because the procedure would be different to log into this Linux box. Only this is whatever I'm going to tell you now. This is only for Windows users who are using Windows in your laptop. Okay. Open a new tab, Kajal. Yeah. Type Putty download. Putty download.
Am I right?
Yes. Putty download. So everybody, you have to download this Putty application in your laptop, guys, because this is interface. With the help of this Putty only, now we are going to connect that Linux box which you installed in your AWS data center remotely over the network. Even if our data center, so if we have our own data center also, whatever the servers we have in our data center, right? So for those servers, we will connect by using Putty only. Compulsory Linux box. If you are not directly connecting, if you are connecting remotely, means you should have this Putty application in your laptop. Okay, open the first one. Yeah, download Putty. First one. So everybody, you should download this Okay, to log into your Linux box. Yeah, go with 64-bit. 64-bit. Yeah. Okay, good. Install it. So that putty can be used in two ways, guys. One is to log in your Linux box. One more is to generate that private key. Meanwhile, open your notepad. Yeah, finish. Yeah, good. You install your putty. Write down. Open your notepad. Yeah. By installing putty in your laptop, you are getting two components.
One
Next
moment.
page, next slide.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
scrolling.
no problem. Yeah.
Okay.
By installing, can you make it little bit big? This line, maybe notepad, control plus. Control plus.
Okay.
Yeah, little more. Little more. Okay, good, good. Yeah. By installing this putty, we will get two components. Two components. Write down below. Below. Next line. Putty, P-U-T-T-Y. First is putty. Just putty. Maybe give arrow mark and write down the description for that.
Okay.
There itself. First line itself. Give arrow mark. Something like arrow mark.
Yeah.
Fine. So to log in your Linux box, we need this. To log into
Log into your
Linux box. Your Linux box. We need this. Box is nothing but operating system. In different platforms, we used to call it as different names. Okay. Next, PuttyGen. Second is PuttyGen. You got both the things, guys. Now, if you install putty also you will get, PuttyGen also you will get. PuttyGen, spelling wrong. PuttyGen. Write down. This is to generate the private key. In fourth step, I already told you, right? You got one PEM key. Okay, this is to generate private key from your PEM key. From your .pem key pair. So as I told you, the key pair which you downloaded has two keys, public and private. Now I am going to generate the private key first. Okay, so open PuttyGen in your laptop. PuttyGen.
Should I be writing again?
No. In your laptop, open PuttyGen from application.
Okay.
Generally, like, how do you open any application? Not from browser, in search bar. Already you installed, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought PuttyGen is well. Putty.
Exactly. Second one, PuttyGen. See, you got both. Putty and PuttyGen, both you got. Now load button. It's one-time task, guys. This putty generator is one-time task, not everyday task. Okay. Click on load button.
So,
where is your key?
My key, Anna, I think it's here. This is
downloads. No,
okay.
Don't open. Close that.
Yeah.
Click. Go to down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, actually, the format is different. Just search with the name here. Below option is there, right? File name. Type it. Pause it. No. What is your PEM key name?
Okay, it's casual. Yes.
The last one.
Able to open the file.
No. Select properly. You haven't selected properly. Click on load button. Select it from the name. You got the name. Last one. Yeah. Open it. Yeah. Okay. Select OK. Now save private key. Save private key. Below to load. I will show one more time, guys. The whole process, don't worry. Yes, save it, yes. And save with the same name anywhere without extension. Don't give any extension. It will take the extension by default. Anywhere, wherever you are comfortable, save with the same name.
Okay.
Anywhere, your wish. Desktop, downloads, anywhere, wherever you need, you can save it. But you should remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, you should remember that. Give the same name. Don't give any extension. Kajal, right?
Okay.
What is your PEM key name? The
That's
same
it.
name.
Yeah, it's the
save
same
it.
name. Okay.
That's it. Yes, that's it. Save it. So I got my private key also. Now I'm ready to log in. Close this button.
Should I cancel this?
Close this. Put it and close. Yes. So my task is done. Now I can log into my Linux box. Go to AWS console. So definitely for the first time you may feel little difficulty, but now I will show you second time. Close that button. What is that notepad? You don't need that notepad.
I don't know. And it pops up when I just downloaded it. It came up.
Okay. No problem. Yeah. So where is your AWS console? Not this one. This one. Okay. So now I'm ready to log in. My Linux box ready. My PEM key, my PPK key also ready. How to log in means, so every server has one IP address. Okay. Here, bottom line, right hand corner, you can see the IP address. Below, that also fine. That also fine. Below also you can get it. Exactly. Anything. Below also, IPv4 public IP is there.
Yeah.
Copy that IP. Yeah. Okay, to this server I'm going to log in now. In your laptop, can you open Putty? Your laptop. Now Putty is the application. Putty. Putty.
Should I paste it here?
Yes, your IP address. Okay, left hand side SSH option is there. Left hand side. Bottom. Left hand side bottom. Expand it. Here authentication AUTH button is there. Click on that button. That button itself. Authentication button itself. Now browse your key. Just now you downloaded, you generated one key, right? That no. Browse it. It won't work like that.
Okay.
Browse. Where is that key?
Yeah, just a minute.
We should remember that, guys.
Yeah.
Select it.
Open.
Yeah. Open. Open again. Click on yes. The default username is EC2-user, guys. EC2-user without space.
EC2.
Small, all small only. You are giving capital letters. EC2-user. That is the default username. What is that user? And we'll see later. User. EC2-user. Enter. That's it, guys. This is my Linux box. So I logged into my Linux box. Actually, it's somewhere in AWS, Canada data center it is. Remotely, I connected by using this command line, by using this putty. So now I will show you the entire process. It will be very quickly now. Maybe you may feel little bit like something problem. Okay, so you will get maybe now some understanding. Okay, now go back to AWS. Again, I will show from scratch. Okay, I'm going to launch one more Linux box, guys. You can launch as many as your wish. How many you launch, that much you have to pay. Okay, go to services. So again, I'm showing one more time. Same process. Running instance. See, now it is showing one instance. So now launch instance. So always you have to select which OS you need. So select Amazon Linux. So always go with T2.micro only. You will get 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU. Don't go with any other type because you will be charged. Yeah, review and launch. Launch button. Here choose a new key pair. You can go with existing also, but go with a new key pair. First time, right? Create a new key pair. Give any other name. You cannot give same name. Same name you cannot. Already it's there. You have to give some other name. Give Amar.
Okay.
Always better small letters. No special character. No spaces. Small letters. Okay. Download key pair. Yeah. So you downloaded launch instance. See guys, this time hardly 2 minutes it took for me. Go to services. Now what I need? I need a private key. Go to EC2. Running instance. See, now I can see 2 servers. 2 servers you installed in AWS data center. Now again, how to log in? First generate the private key. Go to open your PuttyGen first. PuttyGen. Only for the first time you will set up guys this PuttyGen. I mean that generation. So tomorrow onwards you no need to generate again and again. Same key I can use. Click on load button. Now where is that? Type it, Amar.
But this is different.
You are in develop folder. Go to downloads folder.
Downloads. Sorry.
Select open. Okay. Save private key. Yes. Okay. So then save it anywhere, your wish, wherever you're comfortable. But you should remember, because without that key, you cannot log into this server.
Okay.
Yeah. Now close that. Now you are ready to log in. Select your server. Which server is latest? The first one.
The first one.
Again, this server has one more IP address. So guys, that is unique IP, not same for every server. Every server has different server, different type. Now open Putty application in your laptop. Okay.
So open, right?
Key, you're missing key. Go to authentication. Browse. MRPPK. Okay. Open. Yes. EC2-user is the default name. Yeah. See guys, I logged in one more server. So this like this, you can launch as many as. How much you launch? How many servers you launch? That many servers you have to pay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you can use it these servers for development purpose, testing purpose, production purpose, any purpose. So you'll maintain separate account. If it is a big project, so for AWS development purpose, you will set up one more account, this account. Here all development applications you are running. Then one more account for QA testing. You will do like testing applications there. One more for production servers like this. So guys, any doubts here? I will show quickly one more time, because definitely for the first time you will feel little maybe difficulty. Launch instance.
Amar,
Launch instance. Yes. Yes, Kavya, tell me.
yeah, I have tried, but I'm getting connection timeout error. While opening Putty, it is not asking for
Okay,
user
maybe you're
ID.
trying immediately. Okay. And are you doing simultaneously, Kavya?
No, second time when you are saying, at that time I have tried.
Okay, maybe so don't do like that, because maybe while having the class, so only go through the class. So anyway, you will get the recording, right? Because even if you miss single step also, you cannot understand the next steps. My suggestion is don't do it simultaneously. Not only for Kavya, everybody I'm saying. Just follow later. Okay? Yeah. So EC2 again. So I'm showing quickly this time. No explanation. So EC2. So again, running instance. Here you can see 2 already. So example, I got one more requirement. Launch instance. Okay, so now Amazon Linux, you can select others also. Maybe as of now, Amazon Linux. Yeah, T2 micro always. 1 GB RAM, 1 CPU you will get. Launch. So this time we'll go with existing key pair. You can use the same key pair. You no need to regenerate. Okay, Amar or maybe that Kazil, whatever you need. Select example, it is for same team. I no need to generate multiple keys. Okay, select it. This time it won't ask to download. Select launch instance. Yeah, so this time I no need to generate that key, guys. Private key already it is there. One time generation for any PEM key. Later I can use the same example. Go to services. So now 3 servers you launched, guys. Like this. Maybe you can launch 10, 20, 30, 50, 100. Go to EC2. Now we log into the third server. No key generation required, because already we used existing key pair. Right? So already we generated a private key. The same key I can log in. I can use now. Select that third server. So it's initializing, means this is the server. Select the IP address. Directly you can open Putty now. You no need to go with Putty generator, because I used old server. Key. You're missing key.
Sorry,
You
should I give
haven't
it again?
generated, but already used available key. You should use it, right?
Okay, sorry. Let me
Cancel.
just do it again.
Log in one more.
Yeah.
Yes. Putty. I hope you are good, guys. Everybody. Any doubts here while launching EC2 and all? Left hand SSH. Click on SSH button. Browse. Where is your key? Kazil or Amar? Which key you used?
I think it was Kazilana.
Okay. Kazil.
Let me just try this.
Okay. EC2 user. Yeah. Good. See, 3 servers I launched. I don't need any hardware, guys. Simply AWS account need. Here itself, we will do our applications, our install applications, do your testing, your development, writing code and all. Okay, so this is how we'll start. And so any doubts here till now, guys? Did you understand how to set up your Linux box? Any doubts here till now? Everybody, you have to respond, guys.
Anna, one question. You said you
Yes.
like multiple developers can work on this, you said, right? So every time a new developer wants to develop something, they have to create their own thing and do it, or like in the same thing they keep doing it. I don't know whether I put the question in a proper
No,
way or
same
not.
mission only. Same mission only. Okay, so different applications they may have. Development itself, not one server, not one application. So different development, different application, different technologies they may have. So every technology, every application they will install separately. Okay, so on top of the same machine only they will work every time. Example, they got one more new requirement to set up a new application, new functionality. So any new application requirement, that time they need a new server. Okay, so then they will work on that new application there, like that. Okay, it's one time setup only. It's not like you have 10 developers, mean 10 systems you will have. Only one system only. There itself they will work, everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But why this many servers need means, so guys, example, if
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Amar, we can't hear you anything.
hello, guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Amar.
Yes.
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 Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I lost my connection. Actually, I'm at my hometown, and so I'm using hotspot. Maybe that is the reason. Okay, good. Okay, so this is how, guys. So tomorrow onwards, we are going to work on these servers only, Linux servers only, no Windows, guys. We'll connect like this only. Everybody joins. I already requested you guys. You have to join from laptop, and here before class, you should set up these things, whatever I showed you today. Your server should be, that putty session should be up and running before the class, so that directly we can jump on our Linux class tomorrow onwards. So first 1 week it will be Linux class, same time, guys. So then after, I have 2 timings. I already told you. Can you open your notepad once?
Yeah. One moment.
Just
I have
open
to
your
go.
notepad.
Yeah.
Same timings I'm referring, guys. If anybody new, just follow this. So 6 p.m. IST for 1 week. This is for Linux, guys. Class timings. Linux class timings. 6 p.m. IST for up to 1 week. Okay. Then after. Then after 7:15 a.m. IST and 7 p.m. IST for DevOps, guys. 2 batches I have, so you can join any batch, guys. 7:15 a.m. IST and 7 p.m. IST. All are Indian timings, guys. You have to follow Indian timings. Okay, so based on your maybe time zone, please convert it. This is about class timings. So make sure that everybody, one person will share the screen. So Rupesh, tomorrow you. Did you understand, Rupesh? What is how to launch your Linux box? Any
Up
doubts?
to from putty onwards, I have some doubt, Amar. From putty launching, that's one.
Okay.
Up to that, I'm okay. But
Okay,
little
no
bit
problem. Maybe it's first time, right? Definitely you may have doubt. Do you want me to show one more time?
Yeah, sure. Can
So
I?
Rupesh, do you want to see one more time?
yes, if it is possible.
Okay then. Yeah. So maybe so guys, I'm sorry, first day, right? So I'm repeating. Whoever already knows, don't just don't worry. So initially, like it will be like those only. But guys, like again, you need some R&D also as part of our class. So please improve your R&D skills. R&D means research and development, guys. So example, some task you get, you should be able to complete it at any cost by Googling it. Open it, go ahead. So only login, creation timer, Rupesh. Tell me,
After
what is your doubt?
using a petty generation, that's what I'm getting doubt. Petty
Okay.
and petty
So as I
generation.
told you, okay, let me just give some clarity what I am doing. So did you understand first of all what is .pem key?
Yes, that I understand.
Okay, so .pem key is actually key provided by your AWS. So that has
AWS.
two keys, public and private key, right? So actually they are not providing private key directly, the key pair providing. So by using puttygen, I am generating it only for the first step. Okay, so tomorrow onwards I can directly use this server's keys. Can you open puttygen once? Kazif, puttygen. So simple. I'm loading that PEM key, which I downloaded from AWS. Load button. Where is that PEM key? Go to downloads. Actually, in downloads only, but it is showing only like some formats only. That's the reason I'm searching here. So it is showing. Example, Amar.pem. Definitely, you should remember your PEM key. So I'm selecting my PEM key, Amar or Kazil PEM. Okay, then open it. Okay. And here I have two options. See, save public key, save private key. Which key I need? Rupesh?
Private key.
Private key. I don't need public key. Already username, I know that. Select private key. So I'm saving it. So like I loaded a PEM key. I'm saving private key now. Go to wherever. So already you saved it. No need to do that.
Okay.
Okay. With your own name, with the same name, I'm saving it. So any
Understood.
doubts?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, good. So what about Putty login? Are you good with Putty login now? The Linux login?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. So tomorrow is your turn. You should be ready with your Linux before the class.
Sure.
Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask in group chat. So maybe Kazil, so if you have like maybe time, you can also help to others if you are if you understood the concept.
Yeah, no, I understood.
Okay, so in that way, guys, so try to work together always. You will get more things, guys. Don't work alone. Always get a partner from your group. Work together. Definitely, you'll be benefited, guys. Okay, so make sure that tomorrow ready with your setup. Tomorrow onwards, our next lecture will be started. Okay.
Okay, Anusha.
Okay, then, guys. And one more thing, guys. Remember, go to your Linux box. Here, make sure that every day after your practice, shut down or delete your servers. Select your servers because, as I told you, 750 hours only free of cost. Right click. In real time, we don't do that, but here only. Instant state. Terminate. Terminate. Terminate means completely deletion. You are deleting all of the server, all the servers. In real time, we don't do that, guys. Only here. Okay.
Amar, if we do any code, we have to save and then we have to delete it.
That is fine. Here I'm saying just to save our cost. Okay, so definitely if you have any code, any configuration, just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Outside something is going on. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm back. Yeah, definitely if you have any code and all, you have to save it. But as of now, brand new only, right? Nothing is there. So no problem. Only here I'm telling, not in real time. In real time, you should not share in real time, guys. Very danger. Okay? Yeah. Okay then guys, we'll meet again tomorrow, same time. But Rupesh, please make sure that you are ready with your setup. That putty session, that login session I need. Directly we can go ahead tomorrow onwards.
Okay, sure.
Okay?
Not I
Yeah.
have one.
Okay then guys, thank you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, we'll see that. We'll see tomorrow.
Bye, Amar.
Bye bye. Thank you.